Another part about this section between Iron Creek and Horse Thief Lake, there's a lot of trench walking. The trail is literally worn into a trench. Day 5, May 5th. I like this starting on May, on the 1st of the month. It's easy to keep up. Anyway, it's Friday, May 5th. Heading out. I had a good night's sleep. You can tell by the way I'm dressed. I've already gotten a little bit of rain today, but I'm using my raincoat or my rain jacket, using it sort of like a poncho. You can sort of see, maybe you can see that. So, but it's not windy. That's the nice thing. I need to look back. Okay, I didn't leave anything. Okay, good. So, yeah, I've already been down. I filtered water out of the horse trough. And I'm heading towards Horse Thief Lake. This, today will take me by Mount Rushmore. I'm debating on whether I want to go on up and see it, or do I want to wait and do it on the way back. I think I'll wait and do it on the way back. I need to get on down the trail. I got a little bit of a slow start because of the way I had to sort of stealth camp, and then come back into Iron Creek Horse Camp to get my water. And when it started raining, they have, even though their outhouses are locked up, they do have roofs. So I was able to stand under that roof and sort of get all my act together for the rain today. So yeah, it worked out pretty good. Temperature's around 50 degrees. And yeah, I've got a hike to warm up. I do have my rain kilt on. Ta-da! So in case I run into rain today, give me some protection, or wet grass and stuff like that. All right, so let's get on with it. We're on our way to Horse Thief Lake area. All right. Wow, I just ran into a guy southbound, and yeah, he actually was retired Air Force, and he actually lived where I grew up while he was stationed. When he was in the Air Force, he was stationed in the same town I grew up in. So that was really cool, talking and meeting him. His name's Rich, and he didn't have a trail name, so I knighted him because he was in the Air Force. I gave him his trail name. His trail name now is Flying High. So this is Richard Crim. If you would, down on one knee, sir, to be knighted your new trail name. Richard Crim is what you've been known, right?
Yes, sir.
As of today and forevermore, your trail name is now going to be Flying High. You've been knighted, so let everyone know, let the whole world know, that as a proud outdoors man, that you shall now and forevermore be called Flying High.
All right, Flying High.
That's it, and thank you for it. I didn't think to get pictures, but he's offered to let me stay at Nemo with him and his wife, because that's where he lives. So I thought that was cool. So I'll get some pictures and provide them in just a little bit. All right, let's get on with this thing. All right, take a good look at this. You see that? You're going to come up on this. Here's the trail that I just came down. Okay, this is 89, heading northbound. We're going to follow it right up to that. It's just a wall. Okay, and then you got your choice. You can go right or you go left. There is not a sign telling you which way to go. I'm going to say right now, do not, if you're heading northbound, do not go to your right. That'll take you down to the Grizzly Bear Trailhead. I think it's called Grizzly Bear. And then it's all downhill, and then you're going to have to turn around and walk your butt all the way back up here just to go to your left. So you want to go to your left. That'll take you down to a sign that will then point you to the right. So we're right here at this intersection. Now, if you're southbound, it ain't a big deal because you're coming in from down here and you walk up and there's a sign. You go, oh, nice, and you just head on up the way I just came from. See how easy that is? So, you want to take a left and go down this trail. Okay, and this trail will take you, go around the corner here. This is right now part of Grizzly Bear. And the 89er sharing, I think it's a loop, Grizzly Bear loop or something like that. I don't know. Okay. But anyway, you're going to go around this corner, see? And right up here, there's a sign right there. So what you want to do is when you come to the sign, see, look at that, see? It's going to Y off. Grizzly Bear is going to go off to the left. Centennial Trail, there's a sign, will turn to the right. And that's how you do it. All right. Between Iron Creek and Mount Rushmore, you're going to have some really cool outcroppings, and you're going to come up on some vistas that you can look out over. Here's one of them. This definitely lets you know that you're getting into Black Hills. So there you go. If you haven't seen my past videos, shame on you. You need to go watch them. Anyway, this is one of my favorite lookout points. It's the first time you get a chance to see a hint of Mount Rushmore. So if you have a zoom-in lens, you can actually see, if I remember correctly, you can see George Washington's head and maybe Lincoln's. I want to say, I'm not sure, but at least you definitely see Washington's head if you can zoom in. So you got this big long uphill, or a long uphill. It brings you to this nice little boulder section. But if you walk on up, the trail goes off that way. But if you follow this way, come up, you get this incredible vista. So I'm going to let you go with me. There you go. Now, if you got a big screen TV, I'm pointing directly to George Washington. I can see him, and I can clearly see Lincoln. But that's the first views of Mount Rushmore. I sat here and got all teary-eyed last year because I didn't think I'd ever make it back. But anyway, here I am. Not going to do that this year. It was all about having a good time, setting a new record, doing a back-to-back yo-yo. Yeah, it's 2023. I don't know when you're going to ever see this video, but that's May 5th, 2023. Yeah, that's what it is. But there you go. But isn't that beautiful? This whole valley. We are in the Black Hills now, folks. There you go. And they're only going to get taller as I go north. Yep. Move down this way a little bit. Here. See, you can see the sun shining on them right now. It's coming right through the clouds, shining right down on them. All right. I'll try to put a still photo. I usually put a still photo of them up, so be watching for that. What does a typical lunch spot look like? Yeah. You sort of find you a log if you can, or a rock, and then you just sort of make a mess for a while. Then you have your lunch. Then you pick it all up, and it, like you never were there. Remember, leave no trace. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and pack this stuff up. Oh, what did I have for lunch today? Today I had herb and garlic tuna with a rolled up on a tortilla and Fritos. Oh, and I had a Nature Valley peanut bar, crunchy peanut bar. What is with you people? What in the world is wrong with Nature Valley? Man, you cannot, it's almost impossible to open up your packages to eat that thing. Matter of fact, you can't even tell I was even here. I'm going to keep emphasizing, even though I'm not a tree hugger, I'm telling you right now, leave no trace, keep it clean. You know why? It keeps them from making laws and putting them on us. Because if you don't keep it clean, they're going to start making laws that'll make you, or they'll shut things down. So it's up to us to, if you don't want the law on your butt, then don't do unlawful, nasty things. Does that make sense? All right. It being May, 1st of May, not everything's, greened up and growing, so the trail's actually sort of, it's not grown in as much, but normally you see all this, you'd have aspen, I believe it's aspen up in here. Yeah, they'd normally be all bloomed out, new leaves and all that, and all this here would be green, it's real pretty green, and it would all be shady in here. So, but yeah, this is goes on for, I don't know, a couple of miles probably, and then on the climb out, it'll disappear, the trees sort of cut back, and you're exposed again as you approach leaving the canyon, this canyon, and going on into Horse Thief Lake. All right, I'm going to let you be. Bye. in years past, I've either camped, Maggie and I camped right up in there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's sort of just up from this creek. It's a really crappy campsite, but it does work if you have to. Or I've taken a break. I think if you watched last year's YoYo, I actually took a break there. It was raining. I sat there underneath my umbrella. Yeah, but wow, I've got it all opened up. No leaves from the trees. A lot of the trees are still bare, see? There you go. Now that's the trail. They call it the Blackberry Trail. He goes, if you take that, follow it like a mile or so, it takes you right up to Rushmore. And that's seeing Rushmore the hard way. Not a lot of people do that. I've done it 2 or 3 times, but I challenge you to do it. Get out here now. I'm not being a smart aleck. I'm being a friend, being nice. I got a lot of faith in all of y'all. Most of you folks could do this. Anyway, when you come down the Blackberry Trail, you'll see that black elk wilderness. If you're coming out of Rushmore to the Centennial Trail and you're heading north, you'll naturally want to take a right, which is the direction I'm going in. If you are wanting to head south, then take a left. Not a whole lot to it. Yeah. So we're over halfway through this valley. On our way over. I keep saying Horse Thief Lake. It's really Big Pine. But I go down to the Horse Thief Lake campground or go by the lake to get water or go to the campground to camp. So forgive me on that. But really we're going to be going to the Big Pine Trailhead. That's what it is for real. So I'm just taking you through this through hike. So you guys in the future might have an idea how to do it. All right. Time to walk out of this canyon. It's not easy. All right, to truly finish that canyon behind Rushmore from one end to the other, from the overlook where you can first see Mount Rushmore, where you see George Washington's head and Lincoln's head, because you're on a side angle, you can't see the whole thing. Anyway, that's the high point on the south end. So to go all the way from the south end to the north end of that canyon took about an hour. It's going to take you about an hour and 15 minutes. You fast guys probably quicker than that, but it took me an hour and right at an hour, maybe 55 minutes. Yeah, not bad for an old dude. All right, I'm out of the canyon and I'm heading that away.